This is Tron tells the truth. Let's talk about a subject I don't often talk about. I'll be talking about it in the past, but we have to see that it can be the first war under Biden. Well, Biden isn't a hawk in this game, and he supported the war in Iraq and Afghanistan, so even if he pulls out of Afghanistan, well, it's looked like a new war. And I know a lot of people say, hey, Russia isn't that bad. Russia feels threatened. Europe and NATO is the aggressive part. Well, no, that's fucking bullshit. And let's have a little history lesson now. After World War II, half of Europe was under communist rule. Well, there were countries, but what's called a satellite state. That means they basically was run from Moscow. A lot of states who now was under Russia, we didn't see them. They were just an anonymous republic occupied. So, what else did Russia get? Or the Soviet Union was called at that time. They got a lot of fucking countries. Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. They even got a part of Poland, so Poland had to push their border west. And when the Polacks tried to rise against the communist regime in the 50s, Russia was there with troops. When Hungary tried to do it, they were there with troops. When Czechoslovakia did it, they were there with troops. Even when Lithuania tried it in the beginning of the 90s, they were there with troops. But this time they had to pull out because of international pressure and a new president called Gorbachev. If people say to me, like, it's understandable that Russia is so aggressive, I will say, you're full of fucking shit. It looked like somebody saying, like, you hate American foreign policy. Therefore, when America stands on one side and other countries stand on the other, America, always is wrong. But the reality isn't that easy. Russia has already threatened tons of their countries, neighbor countries. They already taken a part of Ukraine and support rebels inside Ukraine with weapons. And they want those parts too. How much can you give? How much shall you suspect, and how much will you grant Putin? Yes, NATO have established themselves in the east of Europe. They have. But they have never been a threat to you. They come there because they were asked to. When we can go a little more years back in history, not many years ago, Ukraine tried to do a treaty with Europe. That was a trade. Well, what would Russia answer? Well, they threatened them. And they even tried to kill their president. They tried to poison him. They threatened former citizens of the country living in other countries. Not far away, not long ago, they tried to kill a person in Britain. He was a critic against Putin. They tried to kill him in Britain. So who is the part here who's aggressive? I had it with Russia for so long now. Or did I mention the part of why they have a border to Norway? Because they took a part of Finland. Yeah. We see these things all the time. Russia had those horrible wars. Yes, Russia had been attacked by Western countries. But Western countries and Eastern European countries have been attacking each other and been to war with each other dozens of times. We had 100-year war, the 30-year war, revolution, killings, First World War, Second World War, trouble in the Balkans, trouble fucking everywhere. Russia has not been worse than anybody else. They have also been treated like shit, like everyone else. That's the power of that's the power struggle we had in Europe for centuries and centuries. I admire Biden now. We shall stand up against Russia. We should stand up and support the Ukraine 110%. And people on the left who think that's a bad idea and go fuck themselves. This was Tron with Tron Tells the Truth. Have a fucking nice evening.